Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm there waving. I'm there chatting, saying, hey, Carol, hey, Anne. And I'd not pressed go live. And I'm thinking, why is it saying scheduled and not live? And I'm thinking, that's because you've not pressed to go live, Julie. So yeah, I was there waving and chatting and saying good morning, and then I hadn't pressed to go live. So yeah, I've been up and working on Stampin' Up since 8 o'clock. So maybe I need another coffee. I've actually had 2 already, but yeah. So yes, good morning, everybody. It's the last week of this round, which has gone in a flash again. Round 47. I need to check because yeah. So I'm planning my coffee and cards now, trying to be a bit strategic, and seen some new products today that I'm thinking might use that. It's very nice, a bit different. So the next round starts next Tuesday, hoping to get those posted out Thursday to you. It is all go this week because I'm starting an in-person coffee and card tomorrow. I'm a bit nervous about that. Got 6 ladies booked in, which I'm pleased with. So I've not said good morning, Carol, good morning, Anne, morning, Betty, and good morning, Sandra. And the other 6 people who've not left a comment but are watching, good morning to you guys too. So yeah, I'm starting an in-person coffee and card tomorrow. A bit nervous about that. I've got an in-person event on Saturday as well for demonstrators. So I'm trying to get a little bit more, just trying to find some venues that I can do things. Anyway, there's lots happening again today because it's the start of a new month. So next round of coffee and card starts next Tuesday. Then I've already advertised the next round. I've had a couple of bookings for that, and that one is with the gorgeous washi tape. I showed you this last week, and I'll show you that again. Morning, Debbie. So yeah, I've had a couple of bookings for that already, which is fabulous. That doesn't start until the 22nd of July. And then the one that I'm planning to do after that, which, thinking about it, will probably be September. Yeah. That's going to be a Christmas one, because we've got some new online exclusives that is coming out in July, and one of the bundles I like to do as a Christmas one. Good morning, Anne. So watch this space on that one. I wanted to take some time today to go through an offer that we have that started today. Now we've got 2 new kits available. One's a fabulous scrapbook kit with loads in it to make loads of layouts. I think that's called Make a Memory. I was lucky to be gifted that on the Stampin' Up trip. So I'm hoping to do like a virtual scrapbook retreat day. I'm just trying to find days when I can do that on weekends. So that will be a virtual one. Stampin' Up are doing their own virtual scrapbooking weekend, which I've ordered the kit for me. It is an expensive kit. You do earn your stamping rewards on it, which goes in your pot. So you do earn 10% of that back. And everything is cut and prepared. Oh my goodness. Every time I do a video or I'm online or something with my face, I start yawning the last week or so. I don't know what's going on. It's embarrassing. It's not you, it's me. So yes, that's coming today. I ordered it for me, and you can craft along with Stampin' Up, although the hours that they're live are not very favourable to us in the UK because they're Utah time. If you're an insomniac, then they're great for you. Something to do through the night. So yeah, that's great. I've ordered it for me because I was curious and because I want to do more scrapbooking, and it's basically like scrapbook your year. So there's two layouts for each month, and as I say, everything is pre-cut and prepped, and you get 4 stamp sets included. So once my kit arrives, which should be later on this morning, I'm hoping to record a video to share that. But I'm thinking of coming up with my own version just to do over a day, or maybe 2 half days. So yeah. And what else? So we've got 2 kits. One's like a lovely card kit for children with pop-up cards, which is cute. And then we've got a sale that starts today. We've also got some new things in the last chance area of the website. So there's some reductions on there. There's actually some good reductions on some scrapbooking kits. Good morning, Anne. There's some good reductions on some scrapbooking kits as well. So that's great. And I'm going to go through the sweet sale with you now. So I'm just going to flip the camera. Hopefully you can hear me. And I've got my iPad here on screen. Oops. Probably saw my code to get in there, but anyway. Right. So this is my website. So if you type in thepaperhaven.stampinup.net, this is what you get. So I want to show you what the suites are. So if you go on shop now, okay, and if you click on the 3 lines at the top, you can do shop by. If you do shop, I'm just trying to find it now. Suites, sorry, it's up here. Suites is a picture. Yeah, click on suites. It's an icon underneath stamps. So these are the product suites. Now they've put a little thing in here starting on all available suites, buy one and get 50% off. And I want to talk to you a little bit about it. So here are the suites. If anyone's got any questions, pop them in the chat and I will try and answer them live. So now the suites are a suite of products that are in the catalogue or the online exclusives. So I'm just going through them. So we've got the floral impressions. We've got the one that we're using next week for coffee and cards. Celebratory sips. Florals in bloom. Turtle one. Beautiful gallery. The Japanesey one. This one that you love, Betty. The boho vibes. And then, so they're the ones in the catalogue and the new ones. Yeah, Sandra, just let me know if I'll send you a message. They're really good. And then we've got some older suites. So we've got the Lovely Garden. I've done a lot of projects with that one, used it for my retreat. We've got Botanical Textures now. I'm using a die from one of these today. And then we've got On the Go. These are online exclusives. The Mixed Medley Florals. We did a lovely class with those. So these are all suites that are still available. Okay. So there we go. You can go down. So basically, I'm going to do something I've not really done before. I'm going to go shop now. Okay. And I've clicked on the floral impressions. Now, I love this suite. The whole product suite is here. It's $83.25 for every item in it. So if you click on it, it tells you what's included. There's a drop down. So you get the papers, you get the ephemera pack, the labels, the frames, you get a bundle, so it's a stamp set and dies, you get the embossing folder, and you get the gems. So all of those are included in the suite. Okay, so I'm going to add that to my basket. All right, I don't know if I'm logged in. Hang on. Quick shop. Add to basket. Okay. It is, Christy, it's gorgeous. So I've added that and it's thinking about it. Has it done it? Yes, it's added it now. Continue shop. I'll go back. So now I'm going to look at another suite. Yeah. Because I can buy one whole suite. Can I get back? Nope, I'll go back up here and go on suites and get one free. So I love that one, but then I love this celebratory sips. Yeah. So I'll go and shop now. And this whole suite is $74.75. So it's a little bit cheaper. And if I click on it, the suite includes, if I drop down, includes the papers, the bundle, the embossing folders, the mesh ribbon, and some resin dots. Right, we'll have a bit of that. So, yeah, we'll add to basket. And then I'm going to view my basket. So what it's done is, it's done the Floral Impressions suite as a full price, because that was a bit more, a few pounds more. And then it's done my celebratory sips at half. So I'm getting all of those products for $37.38. Okay. Now, then I've got my postage. So it should have been nearly £160, and it's £120.63. Okay, so I am going to earn £12 in stamping rewards as well. So not only am I getting the second suite at 50% off, I'm earning £12 in stamping rewards that goes into my pot. All right, so I just wanted to show you that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to delete those now. And I'm going to go back to suites. So it applies to the full suite, does it offer, but it also applies to items in the suite. Okay, so you might not want the whole suite. You might not want the dots or the ribbon. You might just want the bundle. You might already have the papers and you might think, I fancy the bundle. So I'm going to order the bundle. I'm going to add that to my basket. That's $45.75. I think it's added it. And then I'm going to go back onto sweets and I'm going to order the Cheers and Sips bundle. So don't want the papers, I say, I've already got them maybe. Okay, and I'm going to view my basket, and what it's done is I've got my Impressions of Balloon bundle at $45.75, and then my Cheers and Sips I've got at £19.75. Okay, and I've earned $6.55 in stamping rewards. So that should have been about £86, and now it's 65. Now, the only problem is that's fine doing it like that, but if you do add the papers in, so I'm going to just search up here for Cheers and Sips. Cheers. If you add the papers in, they are cheaper. They're only £11.75. Yeah. So what it's going to do is, it's going to do that, of course, as your half price item, because it's the cheapest item. All right. So that's why I wanted to come on and go through it. So if anyone's got any questions, just drop me a message or ask in the group. I'd maybe rather you ask in the group, because someone else might have the same question. So you need to be a savvy shopper. Okay, so if you know you want the whole suite, then just get the whole suite and get a whole suite half price, and that is great value. I have put some graphics in my customer VIP group that my lovely friend Helen did for me. In some instances, it would actually be better for you to place 2 separate orders. And I can show you examples of that. So just drop me a message or ask in my group. because you earned the stamping rewards on the first order, you could redeem these on your second order, and it might make it will still make it cheaper. Okay. Hey Kerry, sorry, I didn't see you there, Kerry, because I'm going through everything. So Anne H, if you've got any questions, drop me a text and I'll give you a call or something. But yeah, in some cases, I have put examples in the group. It may be more worthwhile you you know, getting 2 separate orders. Now I'm going to show you some products today, a product today that is in, so it applies to anything within a suite. So if there were 2 sets of dies that you really had your eye on, and I'll give you a heads up on this, if you've been loving the Arches dies, and also these ones I'm going to use today, the textured notes, in fact I'll have a go at doing it now, they are still part of a suite. Okay, so see if I've still got it up. Yeah, so if we get rid of all those in my shop and we put in Arches, the everyday Arches is still in a suite, so we'll add that to basket. But also the textured note dies are too, and I use these on my retreat. They're fab, these. So this would be a good offer, I think. Yeah, so look, so basically the textured note dies are 29 and the Arches are 27, so it will discount those to 13.50, so you can get both of them for 42.50 rather than 56. Okay, and you'll earn 4.25 in stamping rewards. So now if you've got other items to add to your basket that are not part of a suite, so you know, say for example those big large letters that I showed you last week that are not part of a suite, you can put them on and it won't affect them. So if I put in alphabet, yeah, view basket, that's not affecting our order because they're not part of a suite. But if in doubt, just shout. Okay, so before we get started, I know I've gone on, but I think it was important to go through things, because there's a lot of dies and stuff that people don't realize are part of suites, and things like that, particularly with the online exclusives. So before I dive into today's card, just a little shout out. We're not doing that one in the coffee and card, but I wanted to show what you can achieve with the washi tape. But here's a couple of cards that we're making with the, oops, that's my to-do list, with the for the next coffee and card. Okay, so just to whet your appetite, booking's now open and my booking website is running across the bottom of the screen. So Betty said last week that this was a cracking card, and I've not forgotten that. Been dining on that compliment all week. So yeah, right, so let's get started with this week's week 6, and here is your pack. So we're going to do this fold out card, which I'll just leave up there. I think my screen keeps glitching, sorry about that. In your pack you should have a piece of A5. I keep freezing. Really sorry that I keep freezing. You should have a piece of A5 in the white, and then a piece of fresh freesia that's, oh gosh, it's a nightmare, sorry. We'll keep going on. And this is a bit annoying, isn't it? Is it okay for everyone, or is it just me, or is it please let me know, and I'm sorry for the freezing. Just having a drink there, so you didn't miss anything. And there, look, my hand's frozen again. It's not freezing at your end. All right, Kerry, where are you, please, Kerry? I've not seen your name before. And how did you find us? Okay, so this piece, I'll just plough on. Oh, I'll just plough on. Thank you, girls. This piece is for the back. And if you're not part of the coffee and card, why not join us next time? And this measures, if you want to craft along, measures 10.5 by 14.8. So it's standard size. And then you need a piece of paper for the background. And I'm going to use the black piece. Because I think it's very, very striking. And I don't think we've used it yet. Now these papers are in the offer because these are part of the suite, part of the lovely garden. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to put this in our trimmer and we're going to cut it down. Oh my God, it's too big. At 14.3 and a sniff. Just between 14.3 and 14.4. Okay. So we're doing that. All right. And then is that what I've done? Let me just double check because I made this weeks ago. Yep, it's right. And then we're going to actually cut a little slither off because this actually measures 30.5 centimetres across. So we're just going to cut 0.5 off. Just a little slither. Oh, no worries, Christy. Oh, you're in Australia, Kerry. Brilliant. Christy is too. And then what we're going to do is, did it just pop up on your YouTube? Or are you following? We're going to score at 10, every 10 centimetres. So we've just turned it into a piece measuring 30 centimetres and we're going to score at 10 and we're going to score at 20. So it's dead easy, that. Dead easy. Don't really try and do difficult anymore in my life. And then we're going to fold that. So we're going to fold it that way and then that way. That's weird, and I'm freezing. I'm freezing on people's screens who are near me, but not in Australia. Right. So basically, this actually just sticks on there like that. So we can go ahead and do that. Oh, my glue's not behaving. I'll just snip the end off. I think I've left the top off my glue. I am naughty. Right, let's try another one. This one looks like it's even less gonna perform. Right, if in doubt, just get a new one out. See you soon, Christy. The dog's on high alert. I don't know why. She's normally under my desk. It was 2 years last week since we brought our lovely doggy home, and honestly, the first 3 months I questioned what we've done. But now she's lovely. So I've just stuck that on the back there, like that. And this, of course, you can use with any design, and that's just going to go on there like that, and it just opens out like that. And then what I've done is I've actually used the textured notes dies. Now you can use anything you've got at home, or you can literally just put some rectangles, but I'm going to show you these. They're a little bit all over the place, but we have used them at the beginning of this round. So that's the largest one. I've shown them on screen before, and then you've all different size rectangles using that one, and they've all got textures around them. Now some are similar, some are the same textures, so there's a few that are the same. There's that one matches that one, and then these two are the same. This one matches this one, and this one, yeah. So anyway, these are really handy for greetings. We're going to use this one, so these are part of the sale. All right. I'm just going to put this down. Just got enough. Oh, I've got 15 on now. If you are watching, I think I'm having a few glitchy errors this morning, so please do bear with me. So if you're crafting along and you don't have any rectangular dies, you need to measure the rectangle 7 centimeters by, I would say, so that's 3.5 smaller, so 3.5 is 11, 10.5, sorry, 7 by about 11 would work. Well, I've got 16 watching now, thank you. Good morning. I'm having a few technical difficulties, I believe, with the glitching, but we're carrying on and hoping that on the replay we're all right. You can come back and watch the replay. I'm just cutting three of these out. And as I mentioned, they're from the textured notes, which are available. I've just put that away and I actually need it. I'm just going to adhere these down. Well, I'm going to put the 2 plain ones down. Plenty of space to write some messages in here. If you think it's too much, just leave this one blank. Don't put one here. Okay, now this one, I've gone a little bit to town and I've actually used another one of the dies, so the smaller one, the next one down, with some of the spotty paper. Okay, just need to see if I've got any spare without putting into a brand new sheet. Haven't, so we'll have to go with a new sheet. This paper is, if you love this paper, it's in the offer as well, the sweet sale. So if you like the Arches dies and the textured notes, then you can get one of those at full price and then one at half price. Or if you want to stock up on papers, then you can do the same with your papers. Right, that's done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to build up a little scene. Now you should have just enough card left to be able to fit the birthday from this stamp on there. Oh, hi Fiona, no problem. We'll see you on catch up. So I'm just going to ink up part of it. And stamp the birthday. Oh, I've not done that very well. There we go, that's better. And then for the happy, I've actually put you in a scrap of fresh freesia. So I'm going to stamp that on that scrap. Just like that. And I'm going to cut these out. I'm purposely not talking much in case I am glitching. But what I'm going to do is cut some of these from the edges. I'm going to add that there. What I might do is chop that off like that. Actually, I think I'm going to I'm just building up a little. Ah, Betty, yes. It would be a lovely wallpaper. I often think that about a lot of the papers. Do you remember the peaches? They were my favourites. I'd have loved a peachy, a peachy kitchen. I'm sure that I could get it. I don't know if Craig will be a fan. Okay, now that's going to go up there. Let me just see. Just need to sort of flatten it off. Oops. So I've almost made like a little, oh, there I am glitching again. I've almost made like a little, do you remember ATCs used to be called? Like a little theme for the, you get to choose your own, Betty. Yeah. Bless you. Right, and I'm going to layer that up with some foam pads. And then if you like, I gave you some of these, and I was going to have a go at colouring them in with Melon Mambo, with a Stampin' blend. Oops. There we go. My desk is an absolute chaos. But here is our finished card. Oh wow, that is a lot, isn't it, Betty? There we go. So it was week 6, it was the last week, so you know what I do? I get all the cards out from all the weeks to share with you. So this was the one that had the textured notes on. So we've got week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5. Well, we did 3 of these last week. And then we've got today's week 6. Which was your favourite, please? There we go. I'm laughing at your expensive taste comment, Betty. Thanks, Kerry. hopefully you can adapt it to another design, different papers. So I need to take a photo of that. So put that there. So next week we start a new round with the Cheers and Sips papers. I've got one more card to design. I did do a card for it on Saturday, which is one we did a while back with the last year with the coffee cups. I thought it's crying. I know I'm repeating a card, but I thought it's crying out to be done with the Cheers and Sips. And it's this one. Do you remember it? So I've done it again with the cocktails. And I love it. So that starts next week. Hope, as I say, I need to sort the kits and get them posted out Thursday. If you haven't booked on that, if you want to do option A, I probably can wangle a couple of spare kits because I've probably got a couple of spare packs of paper. So do drop me a message if you're interested in that, and I'll try my best to be able to. I love that one too, Sandra. I'll try my best to be able to accommodate that for you. So just drop me an email or comment on my video. Drop me a message. If you follow me on Facebook, message me there. Thank you for your company this morning. We've done 50 minutes nearly again. Right, I've got loads to do today for Stampin' Up. I've now got to prep a card for tomorrow's coffee and card. I had made a decision what we're making, and now I've completely changed my mind. So I'm a bit unsure. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry about the technical problems, and I'll be back as normal next week. Although I should have a couple more videos going up on my YouTube. So I will see you then. Thank you. Thanks so much. Bye.